Good afternoon, and thank you to Aphasia Access for this opportunity to have this conversation, and we hope it really will be a conversation about teaching about the life participation approach to aphasia. Here you'll see, oh, I have to touch this, hold on here. It worked, okay. Here you'll see our committee members' financial and non-financial disclosures. And we hope that what will happen during this afternoon is that you'll become aware or more aware of some freely available resources for you to use while you're teaching others about LPAA. We hope that we'll be encouraging you to think about how we're teaching others, and of equal importance really is to learn from you about additional resources that we need to create. And let me just make sure that I know where we are. Okay, so these were our objectives for today, and then let me tell you what the session's going to be like. We're going to very briefly review what was the purpose for the development of the academic modules, and at the same time, we're going to be asking you about your work in teaching about LPAA. Janet Whiteside, Robin Pollens, Jodi Morgan will follow and give you a tour of the academic modules, and then I'll return to talk about a small sample of other resources. And lastly, Jess will guide us at the end to think about what our future conversations need to be and explore directions for the future. And so, why does teaching about LPAA matter? And when we first did meet as a group to envision what has now become Aphasia Access, one of the central core goals was to make sure that there would be a group of clinicians, a group of speech-language pathologists who were going to be well prepared to practice life participation approaches to aphasia, but to also have places in which they could practice life participation approaches to aphasia. As a work group in 2015, a subgroup of the Aphasia Access Research and Education Committee led by Mary Boyle did ask this question, and it has resulted in coordination with the larger committee, which included Ellen Hickey at that time, and Jessica Richardson's. And we decided then to create, academic modules. Now, the purpose of the academic modules was to allow instructors to easily embed or infuse content and learning experiences into both didactic coursework or clinical instruction, and at the same time meet academic standards from the Council on Academic Accreditation and also practice standards for clinical competence. As of fall 2018, the academic modules have been completed in its entirety and have been freely available on the Aphasia Access website, and there were thumb drives distributed at the American Speech Language Hearing Association in November. As our work has been coming to a close, we on the committee, now led by Jess as our chair, have been wondering about a couple of different things. One, to ask you, are the modules useful? Are you using them? Are they effective in reaching the audience that you want to reach? What are the next steps? What kinds of improvements could be made? And while we've been considering these next steps, we've been trying to take another step to consider how might what we are